Back. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you all. And we're just going to get back into it. Okay. We're back. We're back. Yes. Just uh, a little technical difficulty. Let's just get into it. So here is where I'm going to address the Suki situation. She doesn't want to admit that Suki was, as we would say in the mommy sector, taken from her. That's what I think happened. Suki was taken from you.
Appreciate it. Let me adjust my leg. Okay. I do need to glue this baby down. There we go. There we go, y'all. Okay, let's wait because I was just live, so the notifications kind of take a while to turn on. Hi.
She's so proud of being
Everyone
bald.
hit the like button if you're in here. Thank you, y'all. I just subscribed. Thank you. Hi, Lynn. Thank you, Rain. I appreciate it, baby. Ever been to Australia? No, baby. I think it's just the hour. I think it's just really early. Hi. I liked and subscribed. Thank you, baby. Oh my god, these people again. Hi, everyone. Hi, 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 hi. Hey, Ken. School is out, so your kids are up early. Okay, baby. Hey, Jackie. Yeah, she's okay, Gigi. She's all right. I was deciding if I wanted to like get into like everything, like all the
I thought you could hear me. Gosh. But I noticed, you guys, anytime someone shares something of like transparency when it comes to kids, like she just made that comment, one of her supporters said that the kids are out of school early, and she's like, she don't know nothing about that because she's not a part of the Web3 life. She doesn't know anything about that, so she will not share anything.
details and everything of it. But um, I decided no, I'm not going to. But just know that Suki, I moved. I just moved, and I couldn't bring Suki, and
You did not want to bring Suki, or maybe you did not have the right to bring Suki. No, she's not. Mm-mm. Just like CPS was called on you, animal control was called on you. And I think that there was a, just like the CPS saw all those videos of Suki in the cage, or not the, no, CPS saw all the videos of how you were treating your children. I think they saw those videos of Suki in that cage. What do you guys think?
I loved her a lot. She was a great pet. I can't believe I'm talking about Suki. I can't believe like grown adults are worried about my dog. But
You loved
okay,
Suki.
here we
She
are.
was a great
I think
pet.
that people
Oh my gosh, the nerve of this girl. She really said she loved Suki. Suki was a great pet. Really, she just used Suki as Suki and Suki's bark. That's the only reason why you had Suki, was because allegedly you say you are scared to be by yourself. Suki protects you guys. And that's not what I remember you saying about Suki. Let's go back and watch what, really quick. Let's go have a reminder. Let's have a reminder of what she said about Suki. Okay? Hold on one second. Let's go back here. Let's share this real quick. This is what you said about Suki. Right now,
I find it.
this is a right now Suki is actively on this replay of the live scratching viciously at the balcony window, wanting to come inside, and she is ignoring Suki's cry for attention. Listen, you hear Suki, guys? And she's annoyed.
She's so annoying, dude. Oh my god.
Her reaction is that she is so annoying. She could care less about
Annoying, dude. Oh my god.
her.
She's so annoying, dude.
You hear Suki, guys?
She's so annoying, dude.
Guys,
She's so annoying, dude.
this is a video. She did not care about Suki. She really did not care about Suki at all. So, yes, hold on one second. Let me go back to the please thumbs up the video. Yeah. Hold on one second. Let me get this back up.
Don't know their place. They don't know their place. And hi, Lisa. And they're very intrusive. And I don't know. It's giving maybe that they have no life. But like I said, I'm not bad. I'm not anything. Like, it is what it is. The only thing is, I heard people are like calling. Suki is at a shelter right now, and she's waiting to be adopted.
You're just mad because you got caught being a bad dog mom. She let the dog run away. It was turned into the shelter. Then she got pissed that kitten beat her to the punch before she could tell the lie about the dog. Shout out to Kitten Zombie for doing her due diligence to find out the truth about Suki. I shared it on my community wall. Hey, lady, Sparkle, welcome to the chat. Like the video. Hey, Doctor. Hey, welcome.
But my whole thing is, I don't know why people are. They said Suki ran away. Well, they say a lot of things. Like I said, I was like, do I want to like get into like all the details of everything? But it's like I don't owe that to anybody on the internet.
You know why she doesn't want to get why do you guys think that she doesn't want to get into the details? She doesn't want to get into the details because she knows that she is going to lie. She's not going to tell the truth. Thank God for Kitten Zombie. Thank you, Kitten Zombie. Make you a mod. Here we go.
Like I said, if anybody out there wants a paid interview, you guys can hit me up and maybe I'll agree to it. We'll see. But I don't have to explain anything. I don't have to. Like, I'm grown. But I do know, because people are messy and people want to come on the internet and I don't know what type of point they're proving. I guess they're proving, oh look, I could be in Olivia's business and I can do this and I can affect her in a negative way. But you're not. You know what I mean? I always tell you guys, the internet is
Right.
the internet. Real life and the internet are two different things. They're separate from one another. And you guys on the internet don't affect me in real life. But I will tell you this: if you try to affect me in real life and then you come on the internet and brag and boast about it, I appreciate.
Look at this is when she's going to try to oh yeah, paid interview. I know. Isn't that crazy? She's trying to make money off of Suki. You're not even her owner. You didn't do right by Suki. No, thank you for being here always. And giving me information. I really appreciate it. And filling me in on things that I miss. She's trying to make like let me rewind that. Hold on. Did she talk? Yeah, hold on.
But you're not. You know what I mean? I always tell you guys, the internet is the internet. Real life and the internet are two different things. They're separate from one another. And you guys on the internet don't affect me in real life. But I will tell you this: if you try to affect me in real life and then you come on the internet and brag and boast about it, I appreciate that, because now I have audio clips and video clip of you, doing what you're doing. And at the same time, these people don't know me in real life. I heard, or I've seen, people sent me stuff that there was a person calling the shelter and emailing the shelter about
Oh.
me and this and that. And I'm just like, okay, well, I will call the shelter today and I will tell the shelter that these people don't know me in real life.
Girl, shut up. She really thinks that do you know how many people don't know people in real life and they still have to face the consequences of their actions to children, animals, elderly? You don't make any sense. You are in such a delusional world. Do you, I want I want to know, you guys out there listening and listening on the replay play. Don't you think she's delusional to think that it takes people to need to know you in real life? You could see somebody across the street doing something wrong and report it, and that's not going to save them. They don't know me in real life, so, it's not going to matter. Girl, like, let's let's look at this. Look at this. Hold on. One moment. Let's hold on one second. Let me just I'm trying to find something that I have. I think you guys all saw it with Suki is in the cage.
First of all, I want to give a shout out to Renee Renew for giving us the great news that
Shout out to
Suki
Kitten
was
Zombie.
in an animal shelter and will be adopted and placed in a home where Suki is
Look at
valued
that.
and will have a great life. No longer will Suki have to be caged up and put to misery every day by not being able to play outside. No longer will Suki have to sit in a cage.
Yeah, just look at that. It's so horrible. Suki was sitting in that cage while she was and Suki, she even had the nerve to have a um a ball in that cage. Yes, exactly. That's all they have to do is watch the channel and see how Suki was treated and how Suki would scratch at the door and everything. Mhm.
And they're fans or they're viewers and they don't like me and
And
they're trying
please.
to create a problem. And here's the video proof, and that will be that on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does sound like something a 7th grader would say. They don't know me in real life, so, they this can't be real. Mhm. I know.
You can't really. It's like the whole CPS situation. You guys cannot call CPS. I mean, you can. You guys can do whatever you guys want to do. I'm not. It's okay.
What happened to suing CPS, Olivia? That went right out the window. She doesn't talk about that. CPS was called on you so much. She had the narrative that she was gonna sue CPS. CPS that paid for AJ to go to school.
Guys can do whatever you want to do. You guys are other grown adults. But the thing about it is, the reason why none of the CPS claims stuck and they weren't like substantiated claims is because you guys don't know me in real life. You know, you're making up lies.
No, that's not true. You ran away. You know why it did stick? Because you had to cut all your hair off. It stuck because you had to take it stuck when they were banging on your door checking for you because you needed to be checked on. And that's why you're gone.
Lies, and then you're trying to affect me with lies, and it doesn't work that way. So it's the same thing with the shelter situation.
Hey,
Okay.
Jersey.
Um, so yeah, but yeah, she's in a shelter and she's healthy and she's gonna get adopted. She's gonna find a great family and they're gonna love her and just like I loved her and they're gonna take care of her and she's gonna live a good life. And I miss her and I love her and I just pray the best for Sukiana. She was my baby. I just couldn't bring her to Florida, unfortunately. If I could have, I would have, but I just couldn't. You know, but I
You
do. I appreciate
lying.
Suki because Suki kept us safe. You know, um, when I lived in Texas, people knew where I lived and they were showing up at my.
Suki, she wanted Suki because Suki kept her safe. Yeah, all her TV show, beauty school. Did she say she was gonna be a nurse? Someone did ask her if she was gonna be a nurse in one live, and she said, "No, hell no." Exactly. Mhm. So bad.
Apartments, and they're doing a lot. So I
So you
appreciate Suki because,
used
like I
the
said, Suki kept us
dog.
safe. Suki protected us, and I love her forever for that. She protected me and my babies. So yeah, um, don't say that. I don't like spiders. So yeah, guys, there's really nothing more about it. I mean, people, you know, it's funny because people on the internet act like I'm the worst person in the world, but it's like, you guys,
Right.
come on now, like you guys literally have nothing to say. But I mean, go off, say whatever you want. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, Suki's doing fine, guys. She's doing great. She's doing really good. But as far as I didn't love her and
Right.
I abused her and I treated her a certain type of way, no, I didn't actually. Suki was very happy. She was a very
You
happy
sure
dog.
did.
What's good, love? Hey,
You
LT. I just
treated
think it's
Suki
like
like
it's
crap.
so people do so much, and that's why in my new place, like that's why, like no, like people are not. And that's the thing, though. Once I invite you guys into my life and I show you all of the things, I don't blame. Oh, I do, because people who do too much, you know what you're doing, and we're not going to sit here and gaslight the situation and be like, oh, they're not doing anything. It's my fault. No, you guys are doing too much. You guys are involving yourself in another person's business. You're not involved. Like it's not your life. You have
Well,
nothing to do.
stop sharing it. Stop sharing it. And people wouldn't react on it. Nurse without a GED. Right.
With my life. Like I said, and I'll keep saying, this is the internet. You guys are on the internet. Okay, this is my real life. And unless I invite you into my real life, you're not allowed into my real life. You're not allowed. That's just what it is. Like it's like in my home. You're not allowed to come through my front door unless I allow you to come through my front door. You understand? But I guess since I showed you my dog, I'll take some of the accountability and I'll say, okay, well, that's why I'm moving different. And that's why I learned.
What? Okay, let's listen to how she's taking accountability. I don't hear how you're taking accountability. Let's see. Let me rewind that a little bit.
Okay, this is my real life. And unless I invite you into my real life, you're not allowed into my real life. You're not allowed. That's just what it is. Like it's like in my home. You're not allowed to come through my front door unless I allow you to come through my front door. You understand? But I guess since I showed you my dog, I'll take some of the accountability and I'll say, okay, well, that's why I'm moving different. And that's why I learned from my situations. And that's why I move the way I move now. So yeah. But yeah. People record your lives and sit and talk about you just to get clout. Yeah, I know. It's because they have to, I guess. I don't know. You know, it is what it is. They can do whatever they want. Like I said, people are grown. I'm grown. You're
Never. She
grown.
doesn't.
Best of luck. I'm happy you moved
And
away
the
from.
kids are not in any of her plans for the future. Maybe that's a part of her life she's not gonna talk about. She does put all of her business out on the internet. Exactly.
That so you can heal in peace. Yes, Margaret, 100%. Um, but yeah, people are just very, and I hate saying the same thing. Like you're obsessed, because it sounds like I'm just like saying the same thing over and over. But that is obsessive. You know, trying to find Suki at shelters and then coming live and talking about my dog, and
There was a lot of things she
I
was
just be
gonna
thinking like, are
do.
you okay? But some people really do have mental issues. You know what I mean? So it's like I can't control who sees me on the internet. You know, it is what it is.
Some
I hope.
people have mental issues, says the woman who screamed on her channel that her ex-husband's D was always gonna be hers, and that the maid was just a maid, and that you could get him back, and ooh, girl, do you remember that stuff that you said?
Hope she finds, yeah, she will, Gigi, she will. We're gonna all pray for her. If you guys care so much about animals, and that's another thing. Since you guys know where Suki is, and if you're in the area, go adopt her. If you love animals so much,
This is so sad. Why are you going to tell people to go see Suki if you love her so much? You sound like a child. If you like Suki's, you go see her. If you love her so much, go see her. I know she's not mentally capable of taking accountability. Why are you gonna you sound like a child. You go do it. If you like her so much. Mm. Right. I know. Goodness, girl.
that's your, go adopt Suki. Go give her a good life, And yeah, if you guys want to look into everything, go adopt her. Go give her a good life. Go take care of her. Go love on her. She deserves it. Like I said, she's a
Yeah,
great animal, and whoever gets her is
she does
lucky.
deserve it.
Whoever gets her is very lucky. I have very high hopes for her because she's an amazing dog. Yeah, and like I said, if I could have kept her, I would have kept her.
No, you wouldn't.
But when I say like real life internet, okay, you don't know what is going on in my real life. You don't know
Right.
anything other than what I tell you. So yeah, what's my favorite movie? Pretty Woman. Love from India. Hey, baby.
Right. It didn't work. Right. She's that's my D. It will always
Everyone hit
be
the like
her
button.
D.
So I'm not gonna talk about this anymore. Like I said, it's nobody's business. It's nobody's business. But if you guys have any questions, because this will not be a topic of conversation any over
Exactly.
here, you guys can talk about Suki all over the place, wherever you guys want to. It's your choice. But I just thought I would address that because I don't know. I feel like
Mhm.
I feel like I'm addressing this for Suki because I actually really love her and she's a great dog. And yeah.
Exactly.
But and then people are like, I'm gonna make sure you can never adopt a pet again. Real life, internet. Yeah.
Laugh. You're laughing, but you know it's not funny. You're laughing because you know you're wrong. You're caught. You did Suki so wrong. You didn't even want to take Suki out to use the bathroom because it was raining. The rain doesn't stop a your pet using, relieving themselves. You're making Suki go to the bathroom on your balcony because you didn't want to get wet. Girl, maybe she will be pregnant soon. She just needs to take
No,
care
I mean,
of her
we're not gonna
mental
diminish
health.
an animal's life. An animal's they are important. They are. And like I said,
No, they're
if I could have
not.
kept her, I
Not
would
to
have,
well, they're not to
because I did love
you.
her. Like she was a part of the family.
They've
But
wasted
yeah,
you,
you guys, like
dog.
I said, I'll keep saying you guys don't know what happens. People, she ran away, you abandoned her, you this, you that. You don't know what happened. So hush. Hush. Okay. All right.
You said you could not take her with you. But obviously something happened more than you could not take her with you because you keep uh implying, "Oh, you don't know what happened." But you just said what happened. So, which one is it?
Cool. Thank you. Have a good day.
They're coming for you, Olivia.
I'm fine. Thank you, baby. Yeah.
Right. How
Of a pet.
sad
Yeah.
for the Web3.
Yeah, no, not at all. Like I said, whoever gets her is a very lucky person because she's going to keep you safe. She's going to protect you. She's going to love you. She's very loving. She's a very, very good dog. Very good dog. But like I said, you guys are the people who are so worried about her. Cool. That's okay. Go adopt her. Go adopt her. I'm sure whoever adopts her, you guys can come on here and say, I adopted Olivia's pet. And you could probably get some views off of that.
Oh
But give her
my
a good
god.
life.
You're so narcissistic. Is that what you think someone would wanna do? I bet you that is honestly her worst fear. Her worst fear in her weird, warped brain, she thinks that a reactor or somebody that is in the community would do that and turn it to content to hurt her. You sound dumb. She does. Why would you even think that? Well, we forget you're Olivia, that's why you think that way. It's all about you, girl.
Do you guys have any questions about that situation? Did I eat today? I know
Mhm.
I had a coffee. The dog is in Texas. It's really giving.
Right.
You guys cannot find out any other information about me, so you guys are talking about Suki. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny.
Why? Why is it funny? It's a part of your life. Is Suki is not worthy to be talked about because you don't care about Suki. Suki's getting more attention than you. Are you jealous of Suki? She's pissed. She's pissed that we know she wasn't the one that turned in the dog. Exactly. She lied about it. She's mad. That's why she's over here trying to laugh it off. Right. I know. Thank you for letting me know. I saw that. Someone needs to save that homeless cat she got on the top of her head. Right. Oh, yeah, people care about kids and animals other than you, Olivia. You don't care about kids and animals. You think it's all about you. That was a good one, Steve. That was great.
But do your big one. If that's your tea, baby,
Hold
clock
on.
that tea.
I need to
You know,
star that right there. There we go. That's pretty
they're
funny.
just reaching. Yeah, 100%. 100%. They're reaching for anything. Okay.
Mhm.
Exactly. Exactly, Stephanie. Exactly. I mean, they're so concerned. Adopt her or ask your people to adopt her. You know, yeah.
Why are you so bothered?
But
Somebody
like I said,
can
I'm gonna make a
adopt
call.
her and
I
give
am gonna
her a
send an
way
email,
better home.
and I'm just gonna let the shelter know because I've already spoken to the shelter about the situation. And
And listen, why do you think she thinks she's really doing something by saying that? I've already spoke to the shelter. Okay. You've already spoke to the shelter like like you spoke to CPS. You already spoke to the shelter like you spoke to the police officers and told them that Gerard's kidnapped your children. We see what happens when you speak to people, Olivia. Nada happens. Nothing. Okay? So you can just save your empty threats of I've talked to them and something's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen.
I will call them back today, and I will say, listen, I'm a social media figure.
Listen. Listen, I'm a social media figure.
I have a
Oh,
lot of
wow.
haters, a lot of people who are obsessed with me, unfortunately, and that's who called you guys. That's who's been emailing you, and they do this. They do this. So sorry about that. Here's the video proof. Have a good day. That will be my email and my call today. So like I said, thank you to the person who came live
Right.
and bragged about calling the shelter. I appreciate it. Yeah, because when you guys do that, or you guys call CPS and you come alive, oh, we called
No.
CPS. You know?
Her sister is half white and Hispanic or Mexican, you know? So, and that's what she kind of identifies as. I don't think she did identifies as a well, no, she says she's biracial, but she says, she grew up mainly around her sister, so she kind of adopts that culture more than the one that she doesn't know anything about.
Because now I can show CPS that you guys are calling. You guys don't know me in real life. You guys never met me in real life. You're just calling to create a problem. And a problem you will not create because you are non-existent in my real life. You know, don't get the internet and real life confused, loves. We're gonna have to snap back to reality. I know that I be on social media. I know that I be on social media. Rolanda and anybody like Rolanda, it is nothing to block you guys. Okay, it is not. It's just a click and then a block. That's
Right.
all it is to block you guys. Um,
You're
yeah,
right.
I forgot what the hell I was saying. What was I saying? Yeah, just the internet and real
I
life
didn't think
is very
about
separate.
that.
Yeah, Veronica, I understand. I'm
Right.
sorry about that, baby. Maybe you can get counseling because of your issues with that.
You
Yeah,
need
once again,
counseling.
you guys don't know
You
anything.
need
So I would appreciate,
therapy.
or you know how like they tell us in like real life, you shouldn't talk about things you don't know nothing about. On the internet, it doesn't apply to some people because you guys just run off at the mouth. Oh, I was saying, I know I be on the internet, like I know I come on here and I share with you guys an hour of my day, 2 hours of my day, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever the case may be, but that does not mean that you guys are a part of my life. Now to my supporters,
Right.
I love you guys, and I'm not talking to you guys because you guys are sound mind and body, you know what I mean? Like you're there and you understand the difference between real life and the internet. But to all of the people who are like confused about that, just because I share myself
No,
on social media.
she claims that she has her own apartment and AJ is in school. I know. She's a social media figure. She's a figure, all right. I don't know about, she's on social media and she has a platform. Okay. It is.
That does not give you access to my life. It doesn't. It doesn't. You can think it does, but it doesn't, baby. It doesn't. And I will continue to show you guys that and tell you guys that. And yeah. All right.
Exactly.
Let me block
She's
you.
not.
What is my content about? Daily life hauls, makeup. Yeah.
Oh, another contradiction. No, it's not. That's what it was in the past. It's about mainly talking about being with your ex-husband, some losing weight. What do you guys if you guys could describe Olivia's channel in a few words, what would you say her channel is about?
Let me block you. You owe no one any explanation for anything you do. 100%, baby. Yes. And that's why I'm not explaining anything. I won't. And that's, but I'm also, let me get this clear. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at people who try to involve themselves once again into my life. I'm not mad. I understand what it is. And I also understand I have to move differently because of the Looney Tunes on social media. Why do you block people if you're not, why do you block people if they're not being rude? Just speaking from experience. Because there's certain topics that will not be discussed on my channel anymore. And if you bring it up, I will block you. Okay. And it is what it is. And you guys should already, once again, know how to move because we're all adults. You know, you guys are not children. So if you don't know anything about a situation, don't speak on it. You know.
If anyone brings up the Web3, if she's instantly gonna block them. What do you guys think? I think that's what's been happening lately.
Or you can, and you're just gonna get blocked. Yeah, I can block anyone. Exactly, Todd. So yeah, if I'm not speaking on a topic, obviously that topic is not up for discussion. You know, if you guys want to gossip about my life, then there's channels to go do that. There's forums for you to go do that. There's Instagrams, there's TikToks, there's probably mail-in messages. You guys can mail in somebody. You guys, there's a lot of areas where you can go and gossip and talk mess about me and my life. But over here, you're gonna get the truth. You're gonna get the real. You're gonna get it's my life. You know what I mean? If I'm not talking about something, that means it's not up for discussion. That's all. You can respect it and move on, or you know, or you could go talk it and speculate and gossip and wonder and worry and you know, do whatever you want to do. You guys are grown. You know what I mean? I can't tell a bunch of grown people what to do. Do whatever you want with your time. We all got the same 24 hours in our day. How you choose to spend it, if you choose to talk about Olivia all day or wonder what's going on or gossip or talk mess or whatever, that's your choice. Go ahead and do it, baby.
Hey, my Scorpion sister. It's about BS. Nothing lies. Her channel. It's a gossip channel. How not to live life. That's a good one. Funny as hell. How not to live life. It's about foolishness. It's about Gerard. It's about lies. It's about drama, delusions. Hey, kitten. Yes. It's all those things. Delusions. Delusions are that would be a good one. Delusional life lives life. It's about anger, frustration, failure, and being pathetic. Right. Her channel is a social outlet. Mhm. You guys, these are all really good ones. Her channel is about hoeing, hoeing that yard, okay, and lying, Mr. Black, because she was lying about the whole Gerard and her thing. Okay, lying. Some might not agree with that. Something might have happened. If your kid say they hungry, they tell them to take a nap. Yes. Or if they're up, she threatens them with making them go to bed. So Liv is going to block subs if not going by the rules. Good. That channel is going to tank so fast. Funny as hell. Love. Yeah, she's triggered. She knows she's a deadbeat. Exactly. It's about a 15-year-old stuck in a 50-year-old white lady body with bad credit. Oh, Steve, that's funny. I have to put that one up there. That one's funny. Okay. Yes. Remember, every time she leaves her chat, has to pretend the Web3 don't exist. Oh my gosh. I don't know how you do it, Olivia. How do you do it? Remember, she would say, I had those children came out of my V. They came out of my vagina. And there, I'm the mother. I'm the mother. And yeah, you abandoned that dog. Yes, she did. She sure did.
Worry about your mammy. How many tattoos do I have? A lot. People won't watch and talk. You bring the weirdest things to social media and then
Right.
call people weirdos. You played an audio. Awesome, Veronica. I know what I've done. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you have a good day, baby.
The thing that is sad, as much as she allows Robin to read her chat while she's live, what makes you think that she's not on a tablet and she's not watching you, Olivia? How would you explain that to your children? Mhm. I believe it, kitten. That's why she's so hot. That's why she had to come out here and set the record straight. Mhm. How to lie and contradict yourself in the same breath. She is a professional at that. Olivia never took Suki to the shelter. You hear that, Olivia? You never took her to the shelter. You did not want her. You let her go. Someone saved Suki, and it was not you. Just give it a few months and we will see. Hey, Candy, we will see. Yeah. And if you guys want to go get all the information about what happened with Suki, I shared Kitten Zombies live on my community wall. So please go on over there and check it out. Okay. Thank you, Kitten. We appreciate you, love. Yeah, I'm glad she got the real story. She really does. And see, she's not doing this for clout. She's doing this for the right thing, just to let the people know what's going on because people actually care about dogs and their children and not just it's not all about you, Olivia. No one's worried about you. I know. Okay.
Um, maybe give the new people a rundown. Yeah, for real. Market.
Yeah, she's not gonna say anything. See, people try to
Mm-mm.
give her little hints, like maybe give the new people a rundown. She doesn't care about giving the new people a rundown at all.
So you just sit and talk in the car all day? Yeah, sure. But I have so many videos and lives you guys go check out. Uh, yeah, let me go ahead and block Veronica. You have a good day, Veronica. Have a good day, baby. Yeah, I blocked her because there's something called moving on. There's something called turning the page. There's something called
Yeah, possibly.
next topic. I do love how you do your makeup.
I
Yes, for
think
sure.
had a plan. I think she tried to turn something into something bigger than bigger than what actually happened. That's what I think. I do think that he was in her home and you know, it just didn't work out the way she thought it would.
So I'll give you guys a tutorial for sure, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I blocked her.
Suki was on the street. Suki
I just don't
was
care to talk
on
about shit that
the
I don't care to talk about. Like
street. Mm.
they gaslight you so much on social media, guys. If you guys ever do become a content creator or get like very involved in social media, understand how
No, that's just your way to a scapegoat of what you're just saying, "Oh, they gaslight you." No, you share what you do, you contradict yourself, you lie, and that's not gaslight. You're asked to tell the truth and you just lie constantly on this internet.
it works. It's a bunch of gaslighters. They gaslight every situation, and it's like a manipulation tactic. It's so crazy. It's funny.
Please, girl, you are the biggest manipulator. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. Mm-mm. Yes, good job, kitten.
But yeah, guys, that's the tea. That's the hot, juicy, delicious, scrumptious tea you guys were looking for. Yeah, Suki's in the shelter. Is that the craziest thing you've ever heard, or what? I don't understand. I don't get it. I just don't be getting it, y'all. I don't be getting it. Can you please give me a shout out? Hi, baby.
She's
How are you?
embarrassed,
Thank you,
which
Trey.
she
I
should
could
be.
never, because someone would. And I think you did the right thing. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it.
She's embarrassed. Exactly.
Um, it's something else, right? I like your tattoo. Thank you. Okay, guys. So that is the hot, juicy, boiling tea that you guys were looking for.
No, the hot, juicy, boiling tea is on Kitten Zombie's page where you can find it on my community wall. If you guys haven't um watched it, please go on ahead and watch it because it is some great news. She has all the real truth of what happened with Suki. So please go on over there and check it out, okay? I know. And can you believe she is trying to get someone to pay her to have an interview? Oh, if you guys don't mind, please hit the like. I think I have less than 50 likes. Can you please give me a like on the way in? I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's my life. Don't worry about it. Okay. I wasn't going to have this conversation with you guys because I don't need to explain anything to you guys. I told you guys this yesterday when I was sitting on the beach. I don't need to explain anything. Okay. Um, if you like my content, or better yet, if you like me, stick around. If you don't like me, bow out gracefully. You guys don't have to be here. I'm not for everyone. Everyone is not for everyone. I'm not going to be everyone's.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Definitely. So we will continue to follow what happens. I doubt we will see anything about the Web3 going to Florida. No, she doesn't. She does not deserve a goldfish. It would be on its side in less than 24 hours floating. Yes, thank you. Thank you, kitten. Again, if you didn't hear me, if you're just now coming in, go on to my community wall. I've shared Kitten Zombies live and it's a great live. Please go check it out. I have to go do mommy duties right now. I have a son who is going on a great college trip and I have to go to a parent meeting at a high school about that. And I would love to stay here and talk to you guys about this, but I gotta go do what I gotta do. Okay. And be a good mother and go to this meeting right now. It's about to be happening in about 20 minutes. So I got to get going. I appreciate you guys. Um, and hold on 1 second. Let me just, time kind of got away from myself. I just look at the clock and I'm like, I got to get out of here. I got to go handle business. The only living thing she deserves in public. Like the only living thing. Oh, is lice. Yes, I know. Well, she's gonna take the kids to the babies to Disneyland. She's deflecting big time. She is. She is nuts. Oh, thank God Suki is out of that cage. That was just heartbreaking seeing Suki would just look up at her while she's on that bike, and then she had the nerve to tell Suki to shut up. Mhm. Yes, you're absolutely right. Good observation. The dog is more important. She's not saying anything about, "Oh, this is even though I know it looks like this, I'm gonna do this for my kids. I love my kids," and none of that. Passive aggressive. She's been caught. Mhm. Thank you, everyone. Kitten Zombie typed in. Thank you, everyone. It was a team effort with help from supporters. I give credit to everyone. You are so sweet. Thank you, everyone who helped Kitten Zombie, everyone that was able to get information and make sure that Suki was okay. She needs her tubes tied. Mhm. Suki pulled a Mission Impossible to get away from Timu Cruella DeVille. Right. Pay her to lie. No one's gonna pay you to lie, Olivia. If anybody pays you to lie, that would be a waste of money. Oh, I'm sure that your supporters on IG will hear all the lies that you tell them and they'll pay for it. So, again, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys all have a good night. Thank you for being here, and I got to get out of here. See you later. Bye.